Hello and welcome. So we're going to start off with our 1-minute ad on Twitch. So that way, hopefully as people come in, they don't get bombarded. We'll be back in just a minute as this loads. Liz, what are you doing? What are you chewing on? No chewing on the paw, okay? No chewing on the paw. Do you have allergies? You good? You sure? That was creepy. Thank you. Now let's turn on so I can turn up mine. Yeah, it looks pretty. Sorry for anyone that just saw my butt. But we're still in ad territory, so it's fine. T-minus 10 seconds. I used half of it, so it's not too bad. Alrighty, hello and welcome. It is time for a bit more of Genshin Impact. So I did play a teeny tiny bit earlier. I know, shame on me for not streaming. I just did the Rune Serpent and the Oceanid because my Resonant got maxed out. And I was like, oh crap, I don't want that maxed out right now. For obvious reasons of there's stuff I actually need. So I did kill those real quick. But otherwise, that was all I did. Oh, we still have our buff. Nice. Complete the challenge by defeating all the opponents within the time limit. Well, I should. Ow. Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
One with the farce. Who do you think you are? I'll uproot you.
Speed of light. Hey.
I mean, they. Ow, it's gone now. Let's say, I mean, they're still getting hit by the water, but then the water disappeared. Okay, well, that was easy enough. Commission 1 completed. Probably from Mount El Kang. But the reason I didn't stream earlier is with my brother being in town. It's I was going back and forth between my parents' house most of the day, so I didn't want to dedicate to a streaming time until I knew I'd be home for the day. So it's a little bit later than I had intended. I was wanting to get live by like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Not quite the 7 p.m. time frame, but yeah, it is what it is. Family comes first, so. Ooh, I haven't unlocked that one yet. Well, let's grab that real quick. Poor Benny boy, he just like got beat up there a second ago.
Off we go.
Because I got plenty of these.
It's a miracle.
It really is, Bennett. Okay, you can stop talking now. You guys the, yeah? No honor among thieves. Alright, well.
Want a taste of my hammer?
Not really. Hammers don't really taste all that good.
Incoming.
That was a weird camera.
Shroud. Ha. Ha.
Speed of light.
Should be able to get a hyper bloom or two. Yep, there we go.
Don't blink. Hey.
Can't say no to this. I hear everything.
Quietly now. Speed of light. Nowhere to hide.
And then finish it off right here with a couple of hyper blooms, right? Yeah.
Incoming. Busted.
I do feel a little bad. I've kind of slacked on some of my videos and such. I didn't get a main video up for the main channel, which is bad for this week. Or last week, however you want to say it. I could still put one out, but I'm not going to. I'll just let it ride. The live streams actually do a really good job of picking up my slack there, thankfully. So I don't want to do that one yet. I also need to start doing some more shorts. But, oh, I could probably do the Genshin Impact polls. There we go. Oh, it's you. Okay. I haven't fought one of these in a while. Emmer Genki!
Gotcha. Speed of light.
Ow.
Everybody stand.
Can't see. Ha! Sa! Ha!
I don't know if they actually hit him or not. Come on, do your cue. Thank you.
Enshroud. Sa!
Busted.
Hyper Bloom? Yeah! Man, look at that damage on Hyper Bloom, too. No, you're really the best bet here. Just like that. Eye of the Storm. Defeated. I also haven't been talking as much, so it's gonna help out with my throat, too. Trying my hardest really not to lose my voice. Trying so hard, man. So far, we're successful. Just gotta keep it there. But usually anytime my brother comes home, I get those Japanese germs, and they make me sick. Every time. Where's the unseen razor? Hope it turns up this time. There's so few leads left. What's wrong? What brings you here? If you'd like to learn more about the guild, please talk to Catherine over there. Oh, you're an adventurer already? Well, yeah, we've done like 7 things for you, Lan. Come on. Please accept my apologies. I may be the branch master, but I'm not well acquainted with the guild's day-to-day business, so I don't really know any of the newcomers. Having said that, you're no newcomer at all, are you? You look like a seasoned adventurer to me. In which case, maybe there's something you can help me with. I must emphasize, though, this is not a guild quest, but a personal mission. Don't worry, babe, I got you. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but it is highly unwise to accept a commission without examining the details first. Your commission, should you choose to accept it, is to defeat 2 strong hilichurls who bear giant shields. Their shields are infused with geo-energy. Not terribly dangerous, but you should still proceed carefully. All I need you to do is defeat them, come and find me afterwards, and you will be fairly compensated. Oh, and if you come across anything sword-related, bring it back for me. If not, doesn't matter. As long as you defeat the hilichurls, you will receive your compensation. That's all. I will leave you to get ready now. Don't worry, we got this. Where am I going? Way up here, huh? Domain of the Forsaken Ruins. We'll put Yelan up front. I guess the best bet is to go over all this. Oh, hey. You want to fight, mate? Come here. Come here. You.
Another test subject.
Gotcha. Speed of light. Busted.
That's not who I meant to pull up, but that's fine, I guess. Ow. What? Oh.
Can't see.
There we are. Is that both of them? Yeah. Okay, well, they're gone. I want your drops, sir. I need those. All right, where am I going? Fox. Is that AoE? It might be. Hmm? Okay, so I do take damage, even then, huh?
One with the force. Ha! Sa!
I'll be
Ow!
incoming.
Don't do that. That is rude, sir.
Gotcha. With sword
Don't hit me with that. Your shield is not a weapon, just so you know.
Sa!
busted. Speed of light.
Sounds like this. I really wish I had. Ow. Had at least something for Geo, but no such luck. Ow.
Going in. Don't blink. Gotcha.
You know what?
Game's up.
We're doing this.
It's over.
Let's nip that in the bud.
I believe she is ready as well, right? Hyper Bloom? Maybe? Okay. Oh. Yellen's worn off. Oh, that just melted everyone nice and quick. Alright, well. Zoom on in, baby. Zoom on in. And then we will go to the tournament area. So, oh, that's why I can't see in the battle pass stuff. I was trying to figure out what this icon was missing earlier. It's a battle pass icon. So they completely closed it down. Have you defeated them? Yes. Efficient work. I'm impressed. I don't suppose you found anything to do with the sword. I mean, maybe there was. I forgot to look, honestly. Minor detail, right?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing.
Oh, we're almost halfway there to 42. We're getting there. Slowly getting to 45. Wrong one. All right, send Amber back out. And then over here, grab Kachung and put her... No. Ah, Yalen does. Oh, dang it. Oh, I can do 5 now. Okay, nice. What should I spend my 5th one on? I mean, there's nothing here I really need per se. I mean, I could, I guess, get more eggs. What's that? A Hara fruit. Do I need... Maybe I need roses. Here. Oh. Okay, so it is location dependent for where they get it. I guess... Yes, I'm aware that she's new, and I'm also using her. Anyway, so I learned, don't do story quests. Don't take those on. I know, money! I should always do money, probably. So you were right. I should not do story quests. I have not since learned by being on Facebook earlier that most of these seem to be from story quests. That one's on me. I'm sorry. Anyway. All right. Speaking of quests, let's go to the tournament area that I can't just teleport to. So I now understand why you said don't take any more of those. How's your night going for you? Or day, depending on location. No, you're only an hour away, so day, night. Oh, that is on fire. Yeah, maybe I should have healed. Oh, I need Starconch specifically, don't I? Is that what those are? Yes, so keep an eye out for them. But Zhongli, you need to unlock his boss. Ah. So I need to do his quest. You know, I would like to have those. How many of those do I have anyway? That was the wrong button. Ores. 13. I need more of those. Yeah, so let's do that real quick. Go just ready. Good. Gotcha. So I will, after I get Inazuma unlocked, I think I will do that then. Oh, that's kind of a convenient way of doing that, isn't it? It rained a teeny tiny bit here. Fortunately, not too much. That is a crab. That is not a star conch. 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 I don't know. Right now, we need to focus on getting to Inazuma. We are doing well. It's nice to be able to catch up with them. I would assume a little bit earlier, but I was going back and forth between my house and my parents' house because, you know, they're only a few miles down the road, and that's where he's staying while he's here. So I wanted to wait till I knew I'd be home for the night to stream. But he's just happy to, you know, not be flying at the moment, because you figure he was just on a plane for about 30 hours in total, going between Japan and here and all the layovers. So he's just happy to be on the ground. Oh, I hadn't done this apparently. Yeah, I would not want to do that. That's for sure. Oh, there's a surprise that Geoculus doesn't show up on my map thing. But we've been troubleshooting today and figuring out what all is needed. 3 is my longest. My longest, I think, I've only been on a plane really twice. Damn it. Okay, that was all me. No, whoever from here to California would have been, which I think was maybe a total of about, or maybe about 4 hours is the longest. Wasn't too long. Because, like, my flight to Cuba was all of 45 minutes, so that wasn't long at all. Oh, it's over there. That's why I didn't show up. Let's go get that. Legend of Link's Distractions. I mean, I'm not used to flying. Like, growing up, if I did go anywhere, or I should say my adult life, not really growing up, like anytime I would travel anywhere, it's always been via car. So my longest car trip, well, going from Oregon to here for him was definitely the longest. Oregon to Florida. Why did you fall that way? You give dove if the ocean wasn't in the way. Yeah, right. Okay, let's try that again. But my second longest would have been the whole state of Florida. Literally going from the northwest corner of Florida all the way to the bottom southeast. And that was, went there and back in one trip, so that was 24 hours of driving. But going from Oregon to Florida was about 40 hours. It was terrible. Yeah, it's amazing how close Cuba really is to the United States. Like, a lot of people don't realize just how close. Like, you know, you hear stories like, oh, you know, Cubans can swim there. Like, no, it's pretty close. You can actually see Florida from Cuba in certain parts. And also, if you're like considering ever visiting Cuba, don't. It's terrible. It's not a good place. Alright, well that took far longer than I wanted it to. Okay, what else should I focus on while I'm here? I don't see any more star conches. Honestly, no. There's so many better places
Before we sign up, let's
than
see who the
Cuba.
competitors are.
100%
They
better.
said that they had
Who's our target this?
I will say, if you just like staying drunk 24/7, Cuba's great. And the reason I say that is because the alcohol is cheaper than the water.
Hello? Are you here to compete in
And
the
I'm not
club
much of a drinker.
splash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who
But
turns
you can
up
get
for
an
show or
Airbnb in
skill is
Cuba
gonna get
for
the
actually a
butt
pretty
handed to
decent
them.
price. I think it was like,
Nobody wants to see that,
what
right?
was it, like 100 a night? It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
It was a nice place.
Ooh, about
It was
that.
very close to the water. But you wake up every morning to someone yelling, "Pon!" as loud as they can at about 5 a.m. as they're trying to sell bread.
Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Runner up, huh?
Also,
Every morning, 5 a.m.
doesn't sound like
Someone
the
yelling
most
bread.
official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention,
Hindsight,
I've helped the Millilith
I
catch
would just turn a
treasure
blind eye to
hoarders
that part of the world.
before. There were two of them trying to escape.
Like, I want to go to Italy. I want to check that out. I want to go to the
They tried to sneak
Philippines
past me
because
under the cover of
you got to go at
darkness.
least once, right?
They didn't know what hit 'em.
I want to see England,
Planet
London.
to the left took on the skinnier one's
I want to go to
faces
Japan at
and
least
flying.
once.
Then the big guy pulled out
Even
a
though my
knife.
brother says it's terrible, still want to go.
I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick
Um,
sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Well, that sounds impressive.
I told you.
Would like to go see New
Unarmed,
Zealand.
outnumbered 2-1,
Not
but
really
still got the
crazy
upper
about going to
hand.
Australia.
I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course, but the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
Thanks for letting us know.
All right, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Like, I look at Australia, I'm just like, it's the Florida of the world. I don't need another Florida. Everything wants to kill you. I'm good. I'm good. Like, when you come to Florida, they should just give you a brochure that says things not to touch,
That's right.
and below it just
Nothing
says
beats real-life
everything.
combat for honing your skills.
because everything
That's what
wants
our
to kill you
master
here.
taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty.
Like, it's not uncommon for me to go in my backyard, and there are snakes that will kill me if they bite me.
He's the founder
Just
of
chilling
the
there.
Ling Shan clan, and his skills
It's
are
not.
unparalleled.
It really
Young
isn't.
and I are both proud disciples.
Like, I have seen alligators numerous times. My friend just had a bear in his front yard the other day. Coyotes, those are normal. Wolves, normal. Giant birds and owls that will eat your dog, normal.
You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite
Spiders,
recently.
God, they're
The
everywhere.
clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Ling Shan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Forced dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch.
Well, that sounds
For
impressive.
example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
That sounds
One
like
time,
magic.
He sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
Is that really possible?
Sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics.
You
There's
probably
no way
have.
we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that
Speaking of
naturally
bears,
gifted,
there's a new
or we
movie
would've
out.
At least gotten the gist by now.
And I'm
If we
tempted to
don't
go
start
see it. It's
making
called
progress
Cocaine
soon,
Bear.
We'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have
And
nothing
I've
to show for
heard
all our
it's
training.
absolutely hilarious.
Of course. This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained
And it's
under him
actually
directly
based
all this time
loosely,
without
very
even a hint of
loosely,
improvement.
based on a true story of
Master is
a
getting
bear that found a
increasingly
whole bunch of
impatient.
cocaine in Georgia.
Recently, though,
Um,
we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
Except it didn't go on a
So, if we
cocaine
get our hands
bender.
on a vision
It
too, maybe we can
promptly
finally make our
died.
master proud.
Surprise.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work,
I saw
the
the
Lingshan clan will go down in
like
history.
the original trailer
Folks
for
will
it
come from far and
sometime
wide.
last year. I was like,
Heck, we could even
I'm
become
probably
the
gonna go
dominant
see
martial
this,
arts
or at
clan in
least
all of
when it
Liyue.
comes to Netflix, HBO Max, whatever, watch it. Well, that's
You
the
in
spirit.
arena.
All right, and last person. Like, it reminds me of movies like Sharknado from 10 years ago or 20 years ago, whenever that movie came out. Like, just
Hey,
absolutely
Master.
crazy,
Are you here for the
stupid,
Crux Clash too?
100% worth it.
If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
Do you want to become a hero, Jean-Yu?
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seemed to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though,
Well,
of
there you
course,
go.
I'd never let the praise get to my head.
Ah.
I know I haven't reached perfection yet.
Sounds like you have.
Because there's one thing I'm still missing. A vision.
Well, get some glasses, mate. Maybe that'll
You
help.
have so much self-confidence.
So, are you a renowned fighter?
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf.
Yeah, you're gonna die, dude. Yeah,
I've
thank you for
also brought
the
along
like
a bit of
there,
an entourage
Yonoko.
for
Appreciate it.
moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done enough to guarantee my victory in this tournament.
Yeah, don't be so sure, buddy.
Ha! You don't mince your words, do you? The arena will be the judge.
Well, hopefully
Now
I get to
then,
have some fun, just
you don't
like
mind?
slaughtering
I need to
him.
finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
I mean, my bet's on the average dude.
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
Juhan, help me out, sweetheart.
Chinksa Village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up.
Wow, that's all we need? Jeez.
Next, please. What's your name?
They look like Bennett. I'm the dude.
Wait, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
Correct.
It's really her!
The best hype
The
person.
one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament.
Don't worry, I don't have a vision.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
It's because we got this little demon elf next to us.
Have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a
You
formality
just did.
too, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process.
Fine.
So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
I saved Valen.
Yeah, put that down. And also defeated the Fatui Harbinger child.
Whoa.
That
Might
face.
as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too
Ooh,
late to
I meant
withdraw.
to-
Okay,
Where's my chat box?
that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long
properties.
shot. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief
Minor
word about
details,
the prize.
right?
A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the
I hoping
tournament.
that I could make my chat window have
Another prize, too?
have a stroke to it as well.
First I've heard of it.
No, that way I can actually
Beto
read
must have
text
upped
when
the
it's in
stakes this time
light
to
backgrounds,
attract
which
top
happens
talent.
sometimes.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance then.
Yeah, I'm just not that interested in Vision, that's
Well,
all.
I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one.
Because most people can't.
So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament.
Hey
You know,
now,
just to avoid any misunderstandings.
I don't
In
think
any
we
case,
should do
looking
that.
at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right?
Have you seen her fight? She dies very quickly. Most things one-shot her. So no, that does not make sense,
All
Paimon.
right, it's showtime. You got this.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
Yeah, we got this. What am I doing exactly?
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
And now, am I actually using the Traveler? I am actually...
Come on, let's go
Oh,
sign up.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about? Ugh, how am I supposed to win now?
well, ideally, you punch me. Ooh. You did some damage, mate. You want to do it again? You want to do it again? Oh, man. Okay. We're done letting you. We let you get a couple of good hits in. Oh. What? Why didn't it? Can I not do charge attacks? Okay, there we go.
Strange guy. Why was he so confident?
We had to
to
make him
begin
feel
with?
like his confidence wasn't
Well,
going to be
now
completely
that we
shattered.
won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Please don't make me do that. Oh, thank God they're here.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
That's what she said.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show she put on just now, she's more than convinced me of her ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate
See, they should have
our
like
up-and-coming
made
champion?
since you're gonna win
Alright.
regardless.
Let me think
They should
how
have
to
made sure you
aptly
punched.
phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
Thank you.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that.
And I got smacked around with the sword that, you know,
A lot of
teleports in and out of
competitors came to me
existence.
saying how surprised they were that Liua's hero was entering the tournament.
Because apparently we're
And
playing
since you
near,
signed up,
you know,
we've had
magical
many
swords.
others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you.
I don't see what all the fuss is about.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one
that makes
thing,
you happy.
we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right? So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Can I just use Shikanoin since he's like an actual fighter?
Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise.
All right, well, I'm
Besides,
starting to get
at
quite
your
cold,
level,
so...
You would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
After a long wait, your opponent in the semifinal is finally decided.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard.
Don't you worry, I haven't forgotten why I'm
Very
here.
well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Ma'am, yes ma'am. Alright, Shuhan, as we get back into cutscene hell. Well, I turn off
Opponent in the
all my
semifinals is
ACs.
new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament.
Oh.
I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game. She ain't gonna lose.
I'm ready.
Okay, follow me.
And...
At last, the moment we've all
the
been
dark horse
waiting
Rongshi.
for. The semifinals have
Oh, he can
begun.
punch.
Who's it gonna be this
Oh,
time?
he actually has quite a bit of health.
Hero or the dark horse?
I don't
Well, we can't let the
care
dark
about
horse
the
hit me.
prize.
Oh, he
You're
hit
a
me.
Strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Man, you weren't supposed to hit me. I want to do that damage to us. I like how I just become Yelan as soon as I finish fighting him.
Sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations.
No, I've never
I
said
was
sweating
beaten
all
by the
over felt
best.
good.
I need to train harder.
You fought very well for yourself, Rongshi.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried.
Paimon, you're a terrible liar.
If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one.
Depends.
But mine
Only when she needs to be.
never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body.
I mean, dude is
I've
pretty
fought
ripped.
and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
Nah, I just want to
No,
beat people up.
I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters. And
Okay,
see who was
Goku,
the
we get the
strongest.
point.
Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow. Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
Oh, I will.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Maybe.
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely
We get a
so
speedster
don't
next.
get too cocky.
So, like,
There he goes.
What would have happened if I had just not leveled up the Traveler at all?
Find out about our opponent in the final round.
Like, if I had a level 1 Traveler trying to fight against him.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the 3rd round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way,
Hey there. I would lose.
to know who else advanced to the final round?
That'd be bad.
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
That was a very over-exaggerated laughing motion, my dude. Unnecessary.
Hey there. Well, where did the other guy go?
He died.
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place.
Yeah, it was close.
His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, why didn't you dodge? But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet.
Yeah. I don't think that's how that works, my dude.
Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this.
It's probably for the
Otherwise,
best.
I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask
He never
about.
will.
Oh, all right
Probably
then.
because
Hope your
it's a
buddy
scam.
makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
It's fine. We don't need it. Let's just fight.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill.
You have a keen eye.
In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience.
In other words,
I guess
you had
not
the
using your
upper hand.
elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
Sure is.
I wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger.
Better posture.
They tend
I
to
need
have
it.
something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
Nope, not that. It's just vital that we make it to
If that is the
Inazuma.
case, then I have a proposal for you.
No, you
Let's
don't
go
need to
somewhere a little quieter,
make him
shall
throw
we?
the match or something,
I
Kitahara.
haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
You were a Ronin?
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't
Posture
really
check.
sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true.
It's
that I am
actually been
versed
affecting
both
my
in
neck lately, so
literary
I
and
need to get
martial
better at it.
traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your opponent's particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy.
I mean, he actually
Besides,
makes a
our
good
favorite
point.
here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
He's doing his research.
does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
All right, let's do this, Gedhar. Oh my God.
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
Why are you so far away, my dude? So far. Ooh. Piece of candy. I believe that was it the last one I needed for this ascension? Yeah. Okay, I mean, I still need so many more, but might as well grab them when I see them, right? Speaking of... Boop. Alright, so what do I need to ascend her now? So I need to take on the serpent again. I will do that after this mission completes, I guess, assuming I'm not stuck in Inazuma after it. Let me get this first. Okay, thank you.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but multiple.
So you already know.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match.
Well, yes, but how did you know?
When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could absolutely murder me.
A human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
He's just in there, he's like,
Perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
all I did was touch a statue with a 7.
Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Can I not select one of these? I'd prefer not to. I don't need to give the little elf more credit than she deserves. But we'll say it's all thanks to Paimon's knowledge.
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told her whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey.
Yeah, Paimon, you're the epitome of
Hasn't
verbal
gone
diarrhea.
away. Somehow, she just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange.
Finally, a real battle.
Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Oh, I thought I was about to fight him. Well, okay.
Busted. Can't see. Ha! Quietly now.
What happened there?
One with the
That's fine.
force.
Hey, could you not do what you're doing, mate? Thanks. We don't need to use her, but we will use yours because she is getting low. Alright, there we go. We got her healed up a little bit. Alright, Benny Benassi, get over here, bud. Just get yourself some elemental energy back. And, oh, there's more of you. Okay. Yeah, then get in there, sweetheart. Thank you.
Gotcha.
So, hey there, Avid. How's it going? Kazuha. Sorry. I was trying to decipher while killing slimes.
Can't see.
Kazuha. Because I'm bad at pronouncing Chinese names. Why is he immune? What? What do you mean immune? No, we are not immune. Oh, the other one blew up. Okay. You'll get there in due time. May not be this banner, but, you know, eventually they'll come to you. So the only person I really want is Yomiya.
Your skills
He's too nice to kill, but he can.
Approach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you.
Well, thank you. I will not underestimate him.
Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles.
When was the last time that Kazuha was in a banner?
And one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
Oh, so he's probably coming up again soon. I'm indeed in the dark, so please, enlighten me.
So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift
All depends on what they want to do, I know.
Confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In
Oh,
the
that's not
outset,
good. No one wants to
supposing
die.
each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the
Nothing.
people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before?
Honestly, I'm not too sure.
With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same.
Have I met
If you wish to
Raiden?
find her, she will forever be
I mean,
there.
I know I've seen Raiden
There will
because
come a
you've
day
used
when
her
I
and
too
Dobbs
shall
has
wish
used her.
to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right.
No? Okay.
We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together.
Sure. Let's go together,
Very
bud.
well. Let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
Oh, well, that's kind of them. They automatically brought me back. I'm on board with this. Oh.
Why isn't he here yet?
I was about to say, do I have to fight Beto?
Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first.
Traveler?
Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash. This is the final match. We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere
you got
mention
your
of her
pronouns
name
right for her.
causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's
That'd be fun.
traveling hero.
Wow!
I've been
I mean, I'd really like to have something where it's
I'm
like
sure everyone
just a
witnessed her
progressively
thrilling match in the
more and more
semifinals.
difficult tournament with no time limit.
But today's final round will
Just endless
surely
waves of
take
enemies.
things up a notch. As for our
I would
other
waste
combatant,
so much time there.
He still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight.
Maybe they got the match time mixed
We've
up?
got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Of course.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Sir, yes, sir. Where we go? Woo. Vision box. It's
Let me
empty.
see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
Well, obviously that person.
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist. I'll leave the matter to you.
Oh,
then.
hey. Paimon's always
I'll
asking
stay
the
here
most
and try to
ridiculous
offer
questions.
some explanation to all
She's
the
really good
spectators
at
who
it.
Came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me.
Seems there's nothing else we can do anyway.
But
And
we're
there it
on
is.
an island. Where could he have possibly run to?
A mountain, a
I can
cave.
sense the winds are coming.
Oh. So what's your adventure rank currently? I assume you haven't had too much time to play recently.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
Well, you look like you want to fight. I mean, that's a start.
What made you suddenly think of catching the prize in the first place?
I heard
Ooh,
the
a
wind
Sealy.
was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Oh, hi.
I'm going in! Quietly now. Things are about to get set. Wow.
Speed of light.
Get a hyper bloom or two in there. There we are.
Ha!
There we go. That's just Paimon. Yeah. Let's see. Now waiting for a Genshin update too. That's tomorrow. It's gonna be. Is it tomorrow? No. Wednesday ought to be a fun time when we get 3.5 rolling out. Oh well. So I would assume this is going to be another couple of gigabytes at least. This is more important than that shiny object over there. We need that.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Of course, 2.5 rolls. Did I work all day? Yeah.
This way. Follow me.
Well, I've messed this up.
There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Yeah. Minus the fact that I've messed. Okay, we're just gonna hit P on that and try it again.
The winds are guiding us forward.
Tuesday, about 5 or 6 servers go down. Do we know what time?
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
I know. I'm sure they've told us. I'm just slightly dumb.
This way.
Well, time to quit my job because
There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I
you
trust
could
that you are well
potentially
prepared for
become
such a
famous enough
scenario.
that would actually be a thing, but I don't see any of us being that famous. Sadly.
They're here. Get them.
That's fine.
Treasure
We'll get to those in a
just
moment.
as I expected.
This is more important.
Please stand back.
One with the forest. I'll uproot you.
Nowhere to hide.
Maybe one day. I mean, let's see. I'm gonna go back in 5 hours. I'm just wondering if it's gonna impact my streaming time. Probably not.
You give, you receive.
All right, can adjust my streaming time if necessary. Eastern 5 p.m. Oh, right when I would be doing it. Right when I would. Beautiful.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Incoming.
Well, I guess in that case, I know Bobby's supposed to be coming over tomorrow, but maybe we can push it off a tiny bit later and get a morning stream going right when I get up.
Can't see. Ha!
The wrong
Just wake up at like 8 a.m. and just go live.
hunted.
One with the forest.
All right, Tugnari, shine. Just shoot in front of it, and then there you go.
Gotcha.
Hate those things so much. Why are you so hard to hit? There we go. Just die. Give is a treat. Let me go grab one. I don't actually have one. Come on, as we get attacked by slime. Yeah, he's in town for a tiny bit. From Japan. Alright. Sit.
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark.
Good boy.
You caught up with me? How is that
How is
possible?
that possible? Faye the Flyer.
I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
Yeah, I guess we'll do just a morning stream,
No boat
8,
could ever
8:30.
match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze.
Good boy, yes.
Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. Namely speed, stealth, and style.
Man, he is just slaying with words.
But most disappointing of all is the state of the
He
vision.
definitely does not agree with that
It
statement.
appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire
He hates it there.
indiscriminately.
Fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
Well,
I'd
yes.
intended to win the contest through skill alone all along, but then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was
Yeah,
convinced
just a little bit. And plus, the Japanese aren't exactly fans of Americans. I know, shock of the century there. Hand over the vision.
After all I went through to get it? I think not.
There'll be consequences if you resist any further.
I know an empty threat when I hear one.
If you give up the vision, we'll let you go.
Fine. But you'd better mean
Minor detail, huh?
It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
He
Not
might
to
be.
mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Whoa, we don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If
I
this
mean-
is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Man, you just had to instigate him, didn't you? You're a bow. Ow. First off, rude.
Quietly now.
Can't see?
Man, you're only 71. Come on.
Don't blink.
Here's something.
With sword.
Hey, we got a hyper bloom. Yeah.
I'll have my revenge eventually.
Maybe I went a little hard.
No. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please.
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision
Wrecked.
and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
The treasure hoarder leaves in a frenzy.
Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
Yeah, maybe.
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. But unfortunately, nothing happened.
So, you were planning this all along.
Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
I'll try, just for you, Kazuha.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
And why exactly are you so determined to rekindle the vision? Who did it belong to that was important to you?
Anyway.
The story begins with an old friend.
Yep, there it goes.
He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne.
That could never end well.
A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless.
I mean,
But as a
probably,
wandering
but
samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right,
fair
then.
point.
It's time we returned.
If you need to talk, I'm here to listen.
Do not let my feelings trouble you. But thank you.
God! I know it's Jay. Every damn time. The illuminated beast of the sea clouds. Where is this one? This is my fault, isn't it? Damn it. Which one of these? No? So I didn't activate any of these, right? Oh, there's Imperatrix Ambrosia. So maybe it's not my fault. Okay, anyway. Where the hell is this? I just always assume it's my fault. I mean, it is in a way, but still. Whee! I would have been fine either way. Oh well.
It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us. And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating. Huh? You're...
Paimon.
Aren't you Ningguang's servants?
Hi.
How come you're here?
Ah, damn it. So yeah, it's my fault.
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Because I definitely activated that one.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler?
No.
It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst. She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
And why did she go there?
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Joyun Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Is that so? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yue High Pavilion saying there is still so much to do. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers.
This is gonna suck
When
me,
we
and I
first heard the
want to talk
three of
about
us
this.
would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought
It
would
really
simply
would.
be a matter of changing our work environment.
I cannot do
I
that
couldn't have
voice.
imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily work
No matter how hard I try.
exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
Shouldn't you get back to work?
We don't even know how long we've been working. We feel guilty for taking even a short breather like we are now.
Looks like you got a serious
You should
emergency
just
on
do a
your
whole
hands.
stream talking like Paimon.
Speaking of Joyun Karst,
See how many
Traveler,
people
I've heard that
promptly
you can
leave
go
the
in and out
stream.
of there as you please.
Of course, we've been there lots of times.
Of
That's good news. Could you go to Joyun Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload.
Seems like I'm the only one who can do it, indeed.
We're saved.
Please
I remember
don't.
Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise,
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and
Is
bring up
just-
our overtime pay again.
Passed completely out. He's in full horse mode.
So Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mel Outso? We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can...
Yes, you can stop talking. I know what you want me to do. Bum, ba, da, da, bum, bum, bum. I think this might be one of my favorite tracks. Just so relaxing.
Huh? The person standing over there. That's Ganyu. We finally found her.
Hey, person who's my thumbnail. Hi.
Ganyu, here you are.
Camera angle.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here? I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yue High Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Well, that was 40 minutes ago. Whoopsie. As I should. You've left the human world.
You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back.
That's why you're here? You want me to come
sure.
back?
Paimon
I'm afraid you
is
came here in vain.
terrible.
What? Did something happen?
So when version 1.0 first came out, people like legitimately came out and said, "We have stopped playing the game because of Paimon."
When the Adepti entrusted humans
I remember
with
that.
overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave. My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishe.
That is not
Perhaps that
true.
mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well.
I believe there's been a huge misunderstanding.
I
Yeah, it was
appreciate your kindness, but
I could
there's
probably
no
go back
need
and
for
find it,
your
but it
words
was
of comfort.
on Reddit for quite a
After
while.
1,000 years
And
away,
so the solution people
I
came up
came
with
back to
was like,
Julian Karst.
you do the
Looking at the clouds
what was it,
floating above the
Korean
mountains
language
brings me
instead?
peace of mind.
And her voice isn't completely
I feel better
insufferable.
now.
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Was it a Moogle? It was probably a Moogle.
Cloud Retainer?
Or
We're
Moggle.
sorry.
Moogle.
We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Wow. You Adepti really are impressive.
Come here to chat about the old times with
Taba.
Ganyu. It looks
Taba.
like you get along quite well.
Chat about the old times.
Ah, a matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year. Ah, yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
I was looking
You were
for
so cute as a child. One
for
is most
images to
certain
use
that
for my
your
thumbnail
friends would
for
like to hear of it.
When I was looking for thumbnails for the game here, I was trying to find something that was like high quality, kind of nice, that was not R34. And the first one that came across was kind of nice, that was not just like a landscape, had Ganyu, and I was like, that's it. I'm a bit curious indeed.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still
There's
taking
been a lot of
care
different
of
couples.
her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
I always like the
Plump
chocobos.
she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball. The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
I think you upset Ganyu.
Ah, one's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
I think you embarrassed the ever-loving crap out of her.
The exact opposite. Impressive.
Be that so? Huh. But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her. One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it.
Yeah, sure, we'll just let her run off. It's fine.
Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight,
I
did
mean,
one see her
there
thus?
is ostrich racing.
She stood by the precipice's edge.
It's a real
and
thing.
upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed.
Just
Her thin
get a can
figure
of spray
was
paint
immersed in the vast
and an
sea of
ostrich.
clouds. One
Chocobo.
noticed her loneliness and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But Just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Juyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Juyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
One did, by chance, hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts. Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Uteno's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her.
I'm just gonna leave this here though.
Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Juyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end.
She should be in the southern part of Mount Aotsong right now, preparing for the trial.
Claudia Tanner, what just happened to your voice there? That's weird.
Let's go take a look then.
So, Australia had an emu war. Before I continue this, it's also known as the Great Emu War. Fortunately, it's not that long. The emus won. TLDR. People died in the Emu War.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Go.
Let me see if I can find the other page on this. Ew, no, go away. Here's a better read of it, probably. In 1932, Australia started an Emu War and lost. It's wonderful. The Emu War was summarized thusly by Australian ornithologist D.L. Servantry. The machine gunner's dreams of point-blank fire and just starting masses of emus were soon dissipated. The Emu Command had evidently ordered guerrilla tactics, and its unwieldy army soon split up into innumerable small units that made use of the military equipment's uneconomic. A crestfallen field force, therefore withdrew from the combat area after about a month. I'm not making this up. This is a thing that happened. When I learned that the Emu War was a thing, like, there's nothing better than that. And the fact that Australia lost to emus. However, if you've never been chased by an emu, it's absolutely terrifying. Just so you know. They are very fast. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. I have no regrets. So a few years back, I went to a place called Devil's Den. I'm just shocked over it. You should be. But it's wonderful. I went to a place called Devil's Den, and they have an emu on like in captivity there. And I didn't know, and I was on the wrong side of the fence. He came out very unhappy and chased me.
So here you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here?
We want to keep you company?
Humans should not remain in the realm of Adepti for too long. Considering the kindness you have shown me, I can let you stay for the Adeptus training.
Yay!
This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style.
Oh, that was very long.
I hope
It's
it
fine.
won't make it seem like she is too unaware of
What?
the abilities of others.
Is
Oh.
it difficult?
27 what?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power
Hey,
hidden
now.
within you is not inferior to mine.
Streamlabs.
If you're ready,
Rude.
we shall
Don't do
begin
that.
the training.
Also, I want to know what... Oh god, we're doing something. I don't know what I'm doing. I was not paying attention. Now I'm curious what you said to make Streamlabs so unhappy. Nope, can't hit that one. I may actually be able to hit that one. Oh, there's a Geoculus over there.
Ganya's a really awesome shooter.
If you could see through the eyes of an Adeptus, you wouldn't be so surprised.
That's another word for... And it censored that? What? Like, it's censored to the point where I can't even see the message. Which is more impressive to me than anything. Okay. Is that enough? Jeez. Like, usually when it censors something, like, I can still see the message. Not this time, though. You okay over there, bud? Lotus Bloom.
We've completed the task. What do you think?
Perhaps I'd make a good Adeptus.
I agree. You possess many qualities similar to those of Adepti, despite having none of their blood.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
I just have, like, this...
The training's not over yet.
27 messages. I'm curious.
The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
Is Metal Shaper next?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is...
Cloudbreaker or whatever.
Conqueror of Demons.
Oh.
Huh. So it's Shell. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
Oh, interesting.
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is
I
an important
totally
part
would.
of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
I guess I don't have much of a choice now, do I?
Of course we are. Let's go.
Take it easy.
I wonder if I can get to that one. No, that's not where it was, but oh no, we're going up. Okay. No, don't do that off the... Okay. Really? Where was that Geoculus? Oh. Doesn't matter. I'll find it eventually.
Easy.
That was like right there or something. Shade Karst. Yeah, that was like right here. Yeah, well, we're gonna die. Almost a clip moment. You have me just backflipping off the edge. Yeah. I could see it happening. 100%. And with the amount of things I've backflipped off of in my lifetime, why not a mountain? Alright, slowly but surely we're going to get this Geoculus. That is the goal. Man, I am so far behind on all of Picastri's videos. He's been putting out a lot of things I want to watch lately. But I just haven't had time to sit down and watch TV for a few weeks now. I say as I play video games for multiple hours at a time. Alright, you made it, sweetheart. Good job. Alrighty. No, what was that, woman? Ooh, bird eggs. That's a lot of eggs. Jeez, I just found like the mother load of eggs. Alright, where am I going? No, I guess we'll just go on down from here. Hey, a chest. Oh, that's the one I can't get because I don't know where the last Celia is. God. Yeah, thank you for the follow there, Sophia. Appreciate it. Hey, Zhao, what's up, bud? Hey, hope you're doing good. Well, actually, I'm professional graphics. Oh, another one of those, huh? No, thank you.
You're half an hour late. I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
Zhao, you're kind of a jerk.
I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer.
I don't think he cares.
I don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
Zhao is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion. Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
I have nothing to hide.
Yeah, it seems that Zhao understands Ganyu quite well.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes.
I really need to get a
I'm ready.
good sonic cleaner, but I don't want to spend an exorbitant amount of money on one. Ugh. The one I want costs, I think, like $500. It's insane.
The trial's begun! Paimon can feel it in the air. Even the weather's changed.
Oh, she's ice.
Watering. Access denied.
Yeah, it gets a little pricey. But Sonic Cleaner is the best way to clean resin prints after you take them out of the vat. I tried a homemade one and it works. Ooh, there we. But it would be so much better with an actual Sonic Cleaner. Ooh. Okay, I see why people like Ganyu now.
Can't see.
Let's light it up! Born of icy frost.
No, that's not who I meant to bring out, but that's fine. You know what? For being a jerk.
Access denied. No touching.
No touchy.
Can't see.
Hyper Bloom. Oh yeah. More of you guys? I really wish you dropped. You know, you had drops. It'd be amazing.
All hail.
One with the forest. Ha! Let's nip that in the butt.
Okay, I kind of really want. Ow!
Our work's done for the day.
Kind of really want Ganyu now. I really like the AoE like ultimates. They are by far my favorite. Alright, talk to Zhao and BRB.
I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training. Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
Understood.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
You could be nicer while sharing them. Damn it.
From tomorrow
I just like
on,
attacking from a
I'll start
distance.
raising
I mean,
the
that's fair.
difficulty of your
I
training, so you'll have to.
I'm still learning how to use bow users.
I have to do what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
Pesky visitor? So even here there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
Oh.
Oh heavens! Blessed be Rex Lapis. I've finally come upon the Adepti.
The Adepti, huh?
Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain? Great! My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful
Lumine's
blessings,
response.
O Adepti. I beg of you, please grant me luck, wealth, and a good career.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim.
I can see why Zhao finds his type troublesome.
He can handle
Another
any
cheap boy.
battle, but talking to strange humans is a different story, huh?
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect. I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit
Took me 6 months to do it well.
Doesn't matter.
Panicking him up.
What blessings can you grant me?
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't have
I feel
every
like
pilgrim
Tignar
for
was
free.
probably like the best one to start with for learning how to use a bow user.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
Yeah.
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
But fairy tales are more fun.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not
Yeah,
one of
there's
those
no
swindlers
aiming
who
required with
poses an
him,
Adeptus to
which makes
cheat
it
people
easier.
out of their money?
He just can't take criticism.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
Damn. Just millennial right there, aren't you?
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
It's not his behavior. The things he said, he was right. I thought that coming back to Juyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that
You're better off singing to your human side, Ganyu.
But I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus,
Can you just believe a human like me just this once? Even though I'm not entirely sure I'm human.
All right, I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment. If I'm proven right, I'll return to Juyun Karst once again.
I really need to brush out Izyan again, but he has so much pine sap in his fur right now. My god. So I cut down a giant pine tree the other day, as I said, and I've been cutting it up now. And his genius self is just like, yo, Dad, I have an idea. Let's just jump into all of it. And so there is so much pine sap in his fur. And he gets very mad at me when I rip out large chunks of hair because his dumb self is covered in pine sap.
We're finally back!
I'm still...
Come on, Ganyu! We're almost there! You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you alone.
That's right! Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent
Like,
too much
looking at
time
him, I
in
see
mountains.
4 spots alone. They're just
The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea.
just pine sap. Fortunately,
Let's
it's
go for a
hardened
walk in
up,
the
so it's
park.
not getting on things. But it's hardened up with his fur. You're not the brightest crown in the tool shed, are you? Can I not do that? Thanks. Comically, I have, I think, 2 videos on my YouTube channel of giving him baths, because people have asked about it. He does really well with bath time. Like, I taught him the word bath, so that way you can have this little thing that he goes into for taking his baths. And he does great with it. I use a hose car foam wash thing to spray him with soap.
The sound of the waves in this familiar
Because it's
port.
just easier to get all of
The
that
smell
into
of
his
the
fur.
sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh. That's true. Ganyu seemed to be working overtime.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood. Similar to the one I felt during my training in Juyun Karst, in fact.
Is that... It is!
Here's
It's
the most
Lady
recent one.
Ganyu. I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here.
Uncle
You're
Tien.
always so terribly busy.
Lady Ganyu? Why are you calling her that?
Little Miss Ganyu.
Please don't also start calling me
Oh,
that.
I will.
Allow
My
me to
lady.
introduce Uncle Tien.
He is.
That's
Stay.
all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Leo after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Qixing, the Tianshu.
What? This grandpa is a member of the
How dare he be?
same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity. Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards. In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
I mean, that's not a bad thing.
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
Trying to remember if I've ever messed with him.
What an honor to receive such high praise from Lady Ganyu herself. I guess I must have done something right over the last, however many decades.
Uncle Tien, please. A person of your standing should really stop calling me Lady Ganyu.
So how old is Ganyu supposed to be?
It's not intentional, just a habit from my younger days. Thank you for looking after me
She's
when I
only
first
3,000.
ascended to my position
She's
in the
still a wee
Qixing.
lass.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Talking about secretaries, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin. She seems to be a bit troubled recently.
Yes, she works at Yua High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
She's doing your job and is absolutely swamped right now.
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at UAI Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
She's back in character, just like that, huh?
I'm afraid Ganyu didn't even notice.
Let's move then, to UAI Pavilion.
Alrighty, where we go? Yeah, it's not too far away. We'll run there. Supposedly. No, don't fall into the water, please. My god. Okay, maybe I lied. It's quicker if we just do this. Teleport! Fast travel's my best friend. I can honestly say if this game did not have as good of a fast travel system as it did, I would not be playing it. What's up, Iz? Your nose is so wet. Don't worry, we'll cuddle up in a little bit. It's only 8:45. Weeshin. Yo. What's up, sweetheart?
Miss Ganyu.
In the water. Every time. Never fails.
I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered,
Wishing.
but aren't you exaggerating?
You
a
wishing
little?
for something new?
I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he?
No, not
Using
even
his
once.
status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yuehai Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records. There are obvious
Okay, so
irregularities
Ganyu is
in
the
tax
oldest
declarations of two
non-Archon character.
stores,
Neat.
Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However,
Oh, yeah, I
whether
was
I
supposed to get that.
question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation. Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario.
That's 1,000 years of work experience for you.
Let's approach it this way then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares. In that case...
In that case... I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
I'm glad. You want them to expose each other?
Exactly. Let's start
I
with
said the
Wanyo
quiet part out
Boutique.
loud. Whoops.
The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Oh, that jerk?
You're right.
Yeah.
Follow me, please.
I don't like Bolai. It's kind of creepy, too. At least I know exactly where he is. Only because I've had to deal with him numerous times now. Just gonna float on in here, bud. What's up?
Aha, we meet again, traveler. And you must be from the Yuehai Pavilion? I suppose you're about to place a big order. I'd be honored to offer you my wares.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Wanyo Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Yuehai Pavilion. Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
Damn.
What? Second Life? Ugh. That rascal Dongsheng. He's stealing all of my customers.
Well, Second Life's credit has always
Thank
been
God.
excellent, and based on their tax records, their business is thriving.
Tax records? Thriving?
Thriving?
Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, Mr. Bolai?
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see
I will happily go farm apples instead. Is that how competitors behave?
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word.
Well, I take some time to examine Second Life's tax record.
Ah, here I found it.
Oh, and
That
what have you found?
exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so.
Oh, just one thing? That's not
Just
too
as I
bad.
expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
Aha! You're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the invoice. He wouldn't be swayed by the likes of Dongsheng.
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Chingsa Village.
Oh, that's the old dude, isn't it? I think I know which one Fanmu is.
Please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence. That's the best way to show your gratitude.
I'm afraid I can't go to Chingsa Village.
It's all right, Weishin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest to us.
Ah, that's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
Alright, well that's easy enough to get to. Whee! No, we're not doing any of the reputation quests until Wednesday. Until we get the new, or yeah, until we get the new BP going. That way I don't miss out on doing those for BP. All that walking, so much walking. Like, could you imagine if you had to walk all the way there on foot and not fast travel? That would be hell on earth for these quests. G&M chilies, I need those. Old man, Master Lu.
Welcome, welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you?
Give me all your tax
I'm
records.
usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Chingsa really is full of lonely old people.
Paimon, you're not supposed to say that out loud, sweetheart.
Hey, I heard that. Paimon's
sorry.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and
Whoops.
ask you some questions.
Don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuehai Pavilion, right? Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something.
Ask away.
Then.
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Of course you can. But I'm...
Paimon doesn't know what the word tact means. As I said, verbal diarrhea.
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse.
How rude!
I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave. Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse
Oh, we have a
yourself.
typo.
And while you're at it, you can teach those louts a lesson.
Don't you worry,
So
Master
that's
Lu.
what happened.
I'm on it.
I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
Staring out over these fields of flowers.
Take back the warehouse, find the invoice. Time for us to show our stuff in a fight.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers. Ah, over there.
Oh, that's rude. Dude just ate a ham.
The Fatui!
What are they doing
They
here?
must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Shouldn't we maybe observe him for a while
Ever
first?
since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry.
I wasn't worried.
I can
It's
already
fine.
feel their malicious intentions. Consider it My intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
Yeah, I don't think that's it.
Let's go teach him a lesson.
What's my battery looking like? 3.5? Oh, 3.597. We're still doing well. Okay. Hey, bud. You want to have a chat? A quick little talkie talk. How about that? With my fist in your face.
Let's light it up! Going in! Busted! Enshroud! Ha!
Don't blink! Hey!
Okay.
Gotcha!
Oh, he's wet now. Oh, damn it. Bennett, get in there. Thanks.
Can't see.
Alright, Tubbs. You need to not do what you're doing. Thanks.
Here comes the catch. One with the forest. I hear everything.
You're not going anywhere.
Hyper Bloom. Oh, he is. Oh, we're not killing him? Man, I went all in on that. I had a dice around my head and everything.
You scoundrels.
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan. No?
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I mean, quick, tell us everything.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Qingce village?
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to what?
Pick berries over there.
Mm-hmm.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Qingce Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
I mean, that's fair.
Looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's
Hey there, Dobbs. I had to try and figure out
So you have
what the
nothing
name
to
was.
do
Was
with the
orange and
occupation
orange
of
there.
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that?
How's your night going for you? Or
I only came here
morning?
to pick berries. That's
Probably
all.
morning.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Li's warehouse after all.
Definitely morning. We might have blamed him for nothing.
I also feel that he's telling the truth.
So it's 9 o'clock, so you are...
I
Okay, so
misjudged the
it's
situation
Tuesday.
and offended you. My apologies.
It's
Our
11, so you're 14 hours ahead.
exchange only represents my
Way too much
personal
orange.
needs. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us, Fatui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may...
So I'm probably going to do an early morning stream tomorrow just to be able to get my stream in. Because as I've been informed that the update will be occurring during the time that I would be normally streaming.
What's your choice then?
I'm pretty excited for it.
I'll get back to my berries.
Good choice, mate. Good choice.
What a bittersweet ending.
Man, I can't believe I wasted her
I made
ultimate.
a laughing
Damn
stock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice, after all.
Alright, good. Let's see. I'm sure there's been quite a few. Yep.
this is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few hair churros. Let's show them what we got.
Ow. Rude.
Busted.
I need to figure out if there's some way to add like a stroke effect to my text over here on the right hand side, because whenever there's not enough contrast, I cannot read what people say or potentially who it is that says it. So I need to fix that at least. I'm sure there's some way to do it. I just never looked into it because, you know, it wasn't that big of a deal for quite a while. But now that people have I okay, so look. Here's the thing about Inazuma. No, I have not. Because I was like, okay, we're doing great. We're so close. We were doing, what was I doing? Oh hey, I can actually go back to it now. Is it this one? Yes. So I was doing this quest, all was going well, and then I messed something up at some point to where I had to go do other quests. So we're doing a Sea of Clouds because Ganyu was busy, or someone in Ganyu's quest was busy. So apparently I can stop that now, but we're already committed, so you know. Oh, come on.
Why do they never miss?
Jerk over here. One step always one step away. You know what? Let's do this.
Busted.
One with the force. Let's nip
But we were actually making progress towards it. We were so close. Oh, hi. Hi, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Geo? No.
Cut to the chase.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over. In shroud.
Speed of light.
Just take your time. I want to get to Inazuma, man. I really want to. And the game really does not think I should be there, apparently. Oh, come on. Get behind him.
One with the forest. Ha! Boom! Sa! Ha!
All clear. Hey, let's look around for the invoice.
I assume this is not my invoice I need.
This one is an invoice from One Ring Restaurant. Some dining
Isn't there's already an event in Inazuma?
not it.
Hmm? Suzaku. Suzaku.
This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Yeah, because like, oh well, I guess I got rid of it because you know it took too long. But there was already one in there. The last one was.
Oh, so they make coffins too.
And I was not able to partake in either of those because, well, I'm not there yet. So, hey, a chest. How convenient.
Second Lives. We finally found
Oh.
it. Let's bring this invoice back to Hoishin.
Hi.
Don't blink.
Nope.
Busted.
In shroud. Sa! Ha!
Now we got some hyper bloom going on. Here, get in the water. There you go. Just suffer over there.
Light it up.
Because I need all the drops from you. Where am I going? So I could just abandon this quest right now. The event you can do if you choose. I want to. I do. She's quite good. Time was up at the update. Yeah. I knew I wasn't gonna make it, but I was gonna try. Yeah, we're just gonna abandon that for now. Follow the wind. Alright. I didn't realize I was free to come back and do this now. Oh, damn it. I mean, I would like to do the events. You get rewards from them, right? So, I'm all for some rewards. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying Yelan. Yelan? Gonna butcher every time. She's quite good. And I would love to do, like, double water, but I really need Bennett. And I want Tignari for Hyperbloom. I guess if I wasn't going for Hyperbloom, I could replace him with Zhangqiu. Oh, what do you think? Go for Hyperbloom or go for double water?
Take it easy.
Because Hyperbloom requires... Bloom? Okay. Hyperbloom requires Dendro, Water, and Electro.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems
All
that
the
the
running.
Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened?
Yup.
If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
I mean, we still get to fight
It
him.
doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yeah. So, will we be able to travel to Inazuma now?
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
So is Raiden just essentially like a better Kachung?
She can change the weather.
Kachung?
Just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the
Noted.
meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you.
Without the teleporting? Yeah.
Thank you.
Because her,
May both our journeys prove
her
meaningful.
E-attack just
One
does
final word of
the
warning.
weird electro
The part of
eye
your
thing,
journey
right?
that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Gotcha. Because I don't think I've gotten to try her out yet, so.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler?
About traveling to Inazuma.
Ah, yes.
I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I
Yes.
think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are.
Oh,
You're the
finally, about
traveler
time.
Beto will be taking to Inazuma, right?
It seems our intel has
The fleet
arrived.
is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beto sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
All right.
Beto is the captain of our word.
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose
Yes.
congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again,
Ad Astra applesauce.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
I mean, technically we do.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
I knew it.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now
Or
that I've delivered my
hell,
message,
on this
I'll
case.
be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyan Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
The immovable god in the eternal Euthymia. Alright, so now we just have to get back on board. Alright, I'm gonna... we'll just do this. We're at 132. That's not bad. You okay, Is? Okay. Staring at me. Being creepy. That checks out. But they're not all the same, Nurse Joy. Oh, I can just wait. Oh. That's much easier. Thank you. I was about to swim there again. Who are you? You don't seem like one of the crew. You just talked to me, my dude. I'll need your help with anything if you're on one of the crew. You weren't invited. Otherwise, someone may make you leave. Oh, that's rude. Which one's Suling? Are you Suling? You look like a Suling. You are Furong. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. You're not Suling. Little you? Okay, just talk to Beidou. I can do that.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
Apologies, Captain.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Alright, cutscene? I'm kind of surprised you didn't, honestly. Thought you were gonna stay in Liyue. Liyue. After braving the raging thunderstorm, the Alcor finally comes into port. Oh, come on, you miss a valuable opportunity for an awesome cutscene. Paimon, why were you like low def? Well, you're obviously a character.
Oh, hi there.
And what might your name be? Yeah, they coped out on that. Yeah, not everything's
So,
perfect.
You finally made it. You sure
Oh,
kept
you're
me waiting,
Thoma.
Captain?
I've seen your name. I
And
know
it
nothing
appears
about
we
you.
have a couple of stowaways, or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Nice to meet you, Toma.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
Toma the Stowaway.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
You know, last time someone was really nice to us, they tried to kill
If it's all
us.
settled, I'll be going.
Just gonna leave that out there,
Guys.
guys.
Sales down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Don't worry, we got this.
There seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
And there she goes.
Now then,
On the road again.
First things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Yes.
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So
That's
we have to play
probably
by the
fair.
rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Okay then, if you say so. All right,
Take it easy.
let's grab our viewpoint. So they still want us talking to everyone. Oh, a lone ship in Gayun. Oh, cancel that. I just don't like him. Got me stomach gun. What time? So tomorrow's probably gonna be a super early stream, like 8 a.m. Central Standard, only because the time that I originally was going to stream, we'll be in maintenance. So, ooh, I could fish here. I'm not gonna fish. I don't need a fish. So I'm thinking just like once I wake up, I'm just gonna stream for a little bit until my brother comes over, and then cut my stream then. All right, let's put that one on board. Oh, right here.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit.
Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here.
Just a teeny tiny bit.
Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
We're here to find my brother.
Well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules...
Apparently I was wrong. We also want wine and ore, I guess.
My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
Rude.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
Okay, maintenance time. So, yeah, from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. So, like the exact times I was planning to stream.
Outlander Affairs Agency.
10 out of 10.
They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force.
Yeah, at least we get 600 Primo
Not
gems.
even on Rito.
Always.
They've
It never
established
fails.
An outsider settlement.
Welcome or not, we don't have a choice.
I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Nope. So originally when I first started streaming, my stream times were 9 a.m. Central Standard to usually noon plus. But then quite a few people that like to view my streams were like, hey, could you not do that? Okay, fine. So now we've adjusted to around the 5-6 p.m. time frame. This week's a little bit later or and such because of my brother being in town.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
Yes.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million?
What?
For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That sounds a bit
1
extreme.
million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
1 + 1 = 2.
Questioning your math is...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
That's still rather expensive.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
Well, I mean, hey, Toma could be like the MVP in this area.
Mr. Toma, I will make a record.
Like all the girls could want him over here. We don't know. So that might be a perfectly legitimate way of haggling here.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
I think it's about more than the mora.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
Doesn't anyone push back?
Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
The Raiden Shogun feels further away than ever. Wow, I can't read.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander.
Gotta lay off the sauce.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
Well, I still have to find a way.
Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
And is that likely?
No.
Okay,
not a bit.
I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow, the Rito Fixer's better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too.
Everyone.
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Fixer works in mysterious ways.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook?
I mean,
never
probably.
mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Carisio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Do I still have Rumble open is the question. And if so, where? Right there. Now I just had to figure out where comments are. What am I doing? Go to Ida? Okay.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose.
Very nearly.
Good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on Rito, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax
I'm
rates,
sure that's gonna be
unbelievable
questions,
regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something
What is
called
Crystal
Crystal
Marrow?
Marrow.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Well, if I had to assume, I'd say it's the marrow from
That
inside of a
most us in the
crystal vein.
association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock.
Oh,
We can't
lovely.
get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to.
I have another word for that, and it starts with cluster and ends in a word that rhymes with
Our
duck.
taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens...
Can't you discuss the situation with the Kanju Commission?
We've tried communicating with the commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
Try our best to negotiate with the Kanju Commission, obviously.
This is the head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck.
We have different ways of convincing people, Paimon. It's called we kill them.
Right. And
Aggressively.
besides, I
We
think
inflict
this
a
may well be the fate
minor
they've ordained for
to
us.
moderate case of the death on them.
Well, we could try tackling the problem by going to the other party involved.
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down.
Just might. Possibly.
If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it! We're on the case!
Alrighty. So, before we do that, where's the close... Oh, way up here? We're going to go to this first, because I don't like not having a map. Yeah, stamina. Are we... Okay, I wasn't sure if he was going to stop me from going out. So technically we could align with Electro and have an Electro Traveler, huh? We're not going to, but we could. Well, I probably will have to at some point. This is for Timmy. It's safe to walk around? Awesome. Oh. Wow, that just gave us like pretty hefty chunk there. Nice. Okay, well. I mean, also, Inazuma is not all that big, so works out. Oh, we only need 10. Oh, so we don't get any more stamina from you. That's rude. Anyway. All right, Warner, what do you have to say? If I say
I
so.
don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals?
Yeah, we just arrived. This is only one island.
So, what do you need with me?
But yeah, there wasn't that much more. There are like what, 2 other islands or something? Where do you source your goods, Warner?
The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
You're kind of a dick.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Can you reduce your prices?
Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Karisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey, what's your problem?
Oh, and there goes
Get outta
Paimon.
here. Go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy.
Let's go talk to Toma.
Yeah, let's check back in with him.
How many were there? There's what? There's that 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's more than I thought, but still. Oh, and one way down there. It's still not that big.
Take it easy.
Hey, Toma, buddy, pal. You're involved now.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
About that.
Having a little trouble.
We're gonna need your help, buddy, pal.
Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand.
What do you know about the jerk over there?
Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he collect on the beach just to get by, but he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association?
So there's bad blood there.
Too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
He kind of seemed like a Mondstadter to me.
That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
I'll go back and see what I can do.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Apparently so.
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Okay, now we get to negotiate again now that we know a teeny tiny bit about him. This can just be like, yo dog, I'm also from Mondstadt. We should do business.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you.
It was the wind that led me back here to you.
Huh? Where's this coming from?
A dandelion wine sure would be nice on a day like this.
Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt.
Okay, I wasn't too far off actually. Dandelion seeds. Oh, I could literally give him anything. In that case, have a Cecilia.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back.
May the Anemo Archon protect you.
Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back and
I mean, just hold on to my arm. We can teleport there. That's how this works, right?
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to.
Close your eyes.
Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already.
Listen closely. Doesn't it sound familiar?
You mean the sound of the ocean?
Cheap and tasty, chop suey. Grilled tigerfish, get it while it's hot.
Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants.
May the flames of virtue spread to all.
Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Liyue Harbor.
Liyue.
You could have a Noctilus Jade because I don't know what that's used for. Everything else seems to have a use.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it.
A lot of the people out there sympathize with the position you're in.
You mean the folks from the International Trade Association?
Yeah, sure.
And I suppose they are far from home, just like me. Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world.
And who might those people be?
All right. I'll tell you the whole story.
Should I start calling you
It's eating me
Kanye?
up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
Come get a drink with your friends from the
But I
association.
betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Sure you can.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru, Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on.
Well, we're going to need evidence of that.
Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Sure.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Alright, guess we're on a follow Keiju journey.
Keijiro, it's him.
Oh, he just looks shady. Look at him. Look at that little goatee. It's one of these missions, huh?
He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
Which one should I choose?
He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
Ah,
Too close. That's too close. He'll notice us for sure.
Didn't realize I was playing Metal Gear Solid over here.
now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
Oh, now he's running.
What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us! Too close! That's too close!
Definitely need practice. So much.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Huh? Where'd he go?
Did I fail?
Right there a moment ago.
Damn it.
He disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Oh, hush your face, Paimon. You're terrible, and you know it.
It's not like I'll get any customers.
Keijiro, it's him.
After him.
Thank you. I need the respects. So, I was on Facebook a while back, and someone, it was a post about electricity, because people are complaining about their power bill, which that's fair.
Go. How's business?
And so I said, hey, I'll prove that all of you are stupid, essentially. And a lot of people were saying that they were going to follow the post. And a lot of people were posting Fs, as in for following. So anyone that did that, I posted the meme of press F to pay your respects. And some boomer lady,
Now, who else is behind
oh
on
boy,
payments?
got all pissy and private messaged me like, you don't know what people are going through. Someone recently close to me just died. How insensitive are you? I was like, okay, well, you obviously have
What was that sound?
issues.
Quiet! Don't let him find us.
All because of
Must be hearing
memes.
things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
I was tempted to call her out. I was like, nah, it's not worth the trouble. Yeah, lost her shit over it. Here, let's see.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look?
So she messaged me. I'm in Illinois. Drove 15 hours because my brother-in-law just passed. I started to post. She called me to the kitchen. Meant to finish, but messed up. Thanks for the reminder of family death. Like, woman, you need to get off the internet, obviously. The internet is not a safe place for you.
Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring.
Wow, that sound of disappointment. Haha, yes, the real reason Paimon came along.
Let me take a look here. Aha, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association.
As for some.
I'm sorry.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
Man, they really want to make sure you get lots of Bennett. Well, I need at least see one Bennett, so maybe I'll get him on this next poll. But both banners for next week or next month, however long it goes, are will have Bennett as the backup character, or a backup character.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
You're the one making a mockery of the rules here at Keijiro.
And who are you? Another new member of the association?
Wish enough you will. That's fair.
Your little ledger, so now we're here to tell
I mean, I've got to do at least 50 polls, so.
embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Totally did not realize she was going to say crystal marrow in her crystal. I was like,
You've been swindling us.
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger.
here's a read through each and every item in the ledger.
Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
You're gonna have a bad day.
Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure Commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I am.
Not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Just a tiny bit of breathing room.
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
Do you expect
So
any?
that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
That's better. Thank you, Harrison Ford.
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Well, this isn't going too
We
well.
were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Yeah, that went kind of how expected.
Going in a bad direction.
You don't say.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
Because I'm a pyro user. Context, Paimon. Context.
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission. Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young...
Okay, yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Just randomly pop up.
lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But, Chief!
Enough. We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Whoops.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. She's the one who found a way to turn
Nothing
things
but
around.
ashes.
If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future. Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
All right, so instead of continuing the story, let's see. Oh, you can ascend. What? Me? Oh, I guess waiting for your constellation. Oh, yeah. Oh, when did you become? Eh? When did you become the Animo Traveler again? What? When did this happen? You're not supposed to be Animo. You're supposed to be Dendro. Whatever. Okay, let's see. All right, let's go take on these two and ascend her real quick.
The world is a whole lot.
All right, where's oh, that's right. Snake Buddy, you're down here. And then we'll be calling it quits after I burn all of my resin. And then I said, well, we'll pick up early in the morning. When I wake up, I'll just make a smoothie and hop on a stream for a little bit until my brother comes over, because we've got some work we have to do tomorrow. And then Wednesday, I'll be going to go see Brittany. So, auto. Yeah, it did, and I feel like its timing was not the best for it, but you know, it's fine. Oh, come on, get back over here.
Gotcha. Don't blink. Hey. With sword comes shadow.
Nope, nope. I ruined that one, didn't I? Oh. Ow.
Speed of light. Let's light it up.
Sir? Ow. You know, the Rune Serpent kind of sucks to fight. I'm just going to put that out there.
Busted.
Things are about to get dicey. I hear everything.
Speed of light. Nowhere to hide.
Hyper Bloom, maybe? Just once? No, I think we got one.
Don't blink. Hey.
One with the forest.
Incoming.
Hey, we got a Burning Oat on him too. Yeah, we got it. At least I took him on earlier and it went kind of mostly okay. Well enough. I actually wiped to the Oceanid earlier though, which was weird, but whatever. Though I feel like I'm supposed to have my lantern like upgraded for this so I can take those things out and I can't. It was a minor inconvenience at best.
Here comes the catch. One with the forest. Let's nip that in the bud.
Alright, let's get Dendro on you. There we go, there's our Hyper Bloom. Another one? Come on. You know you want to. There we go. Hyper Bloom again. Oh, you're doing that thing. Ow. Okay, stop doing that. Like, I don't know what exactly happens if I take the things out with my with my lantern, but it didn't seem to impact me enough that it was a concern. We'll just put it that way. Ow. Hey, get back down here, you stupid snake. But a pain. Well, now that I have Inazuma unlocked, I may focus on the chasm a little bit. Get a few hyper blooms. It's all good. We're eating good in the neighborhood, maybe. Hey, get back over here.
Why do they never miss?
Probably because he's gigantic. Really don't know. I don't use it. Yeah. You also probably kill him much quicker than I do. Minor detail. Ow, we missed.
Let's light it up. Can't see. Let's nip that in the bud.
Quietly now.
Here comes the cash. Incoming. This sword comes down.
And this should... Oh, no, we didn't get the last hyper bloom we needed. Oh, come on. He's like one hit. There. Sounds about right. Said I don't know what actually happens because he dies pretty easily. Alright, so we got that one. Let's go back to Luye, or Leah. We'll just heal up here real quick. Alright, now let's go back up here and take you out until I can find the water hypostasis. I can't think of the word for water right now. Hydro. There we go. Words. I mean, I guess I could look on the map to see where he is and go find him. But maybe we'll do that tomorrow morning. Try to find the hydro hypostasis.
Wait a downpour. Nothing will get done until it clears.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters.
Let's see if the water can take any shape.
Coveting the shapes of the living.
Sure. After I finish off the ocean here, we can.
In this way, shall
I don't think you can take many forms though. Like maybe 2 forms. Ow. That bird. Jeez.
The power
Ah.
is its ability to take any shape.
Hey, I think I dodged it that time. There we go.
Can't see.
Oh, we got hyper bloom.
Ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless.
Some of the platforms are starting to sink. The Oceanid really does take way too long because of this.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
I mean, he seemed like he really like a solid like 4 shapes. Is that a Wobbuffet? Oh no, that's a squirrel.
I hear everything.
We'll just do this.
One who is
Ah.
ignorant of water's
treasures fails also to comprehend its
Yeah, that worked out pretty well.
horrors.
Oh, crap.
That's gonna hurt in the
And that's bad.
Don't blink.
Wait, can't. Not, okay. That's fine. We shall wait then. Man, I hate these birds.
Speed of light. Hey! Got lucky that time.
If it's just one, I'm not gonna waste it.
Can't see.
How much health do you have, bird? Oh, dang it.
One with the forest.
Let's
Oh,
see what
that's it.
happens when you lose your foothold.
Ah, okay. Now, then I will focus on that quest in the morning.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Light it up. Off we go. Speed of light.
Oh, that's not good.
Couldn't break.
Oh,
the
damn it.
curse. With sword from shadow.
Can't see.
Incoming. Right idea. Wrong time.
Wrong person.
Enshroud. I'll uproot you.
All right, I'm believing in you, Tignari. You got this.
One thing after another. Can't see.
And yes, I know okay, no, we're not doing it this way. Here. Come back to life. Wait for you to attack again.
One with the forest.
Adventure
Oh,
time.
nope. Wrong button. Scaling is completely useless, but, you know. It's just those dumb birds do so much damage.
Nip that in the butt. Keep up.
This is we seek but a small
Oh.
haven of tranquil waters. Is that so much to ask?
Okay.
As long as rain.
Obtained. All right, did we get everything we needed? No, we did not. We are one off, I think. Well, we can work with that, right? Yeah.
Water will exist.
Yeah, water will do lots of things. Don't worry. The birds are.
Small haven
Ow.
of tranquil waters. Is that so much to ask for?
Yeah, those birds just do insane amounts of damage for no good reason. Actually, I want to go to Mondstadt. I like that forge more. Mainly because it's right here. Nope, no one gets a bonus. Okay, craft me one of those. Yes. And now she can ascend. Make you more better. Ooh, her crit rate went up too. Oh boy, I need 30 shells. Yeah, well, we don't have many of those, do we? Let's do 25. I'm getting very low on those. I'm not a fan of that. Wow. Okay, well, I think we're just gonna keep you level 57 for a little bit. And we're going to do a couple of these. Because I've got, what, 40 left? 59. So we might be able to get 3. Oh god, I feel like I have to sneeze. No, it went away. Okay, we're good. I have a whole lot of resin tomorrow morning is all. That's fine.
Take it easy.
And shroud.
Busted.
Speed of light.
Overloaded. Ow. Don't shoot me, that's rude. I'll just overload you, it's fine.
Quietly now. One with the forest. I hear everything.
Hyper Bloom. Well, that just immediately killed him. Alright, perfect. This way I can get at least a couple of upgrade materials, you know? Now we'll just use the original resin. Because you get quite a few of those, so that works out. Alright, where's the next one for us? Oh, he is friend. Whoops. Tried to kill him. Not a big deal. This happens sometimes, right? You just randomly get arrow shot into your back. It's normal. It's what all the cool kids do. I think. I wasn't one of the cool kids. I didn't have arrow shot in my back. It's fine. It's better this way, I promise.
Busted.
Bury you in shroud.
Let's light it up. Adventure time.
What? Oh, come on. Did I just burgeon myself there? I did. Is he immune? He is immune. Okay, well, take fire then. Hi! Guess you have joined the fight here, huh? I'm doing quite well. And yourself, Eats Along?
Let's light it up. Gotcha.
Oh, he did. Hi, all of you. I have an idea.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Just hyper bloom all of you, you know, real quick. There we are. Oh, that's one way to do it.
Can't see.
Get a couple of hyper blooms going. Oh. You're not immune to me, which means we can kill you.
Quietly now.
In shroud.
That went quite well, I would say. I know I'm missing something. Alright, and now we can do one more. Because I need to farm those. Oh, hi. Friend? Friend. Thank you for your condensate. I appreciate it. Glad to hear. I'm glad to hear so. It's always a wonderful day until, you know, we get kicked off the server for maintenance. Normally this is around my streaming time, but not tomorrow. It's been going quite well. I have no complaints. We finally got to Inazuma, which I've been working on for a week. It's been a little while. Took me a bit. And now we're just using up our resin. So that way we have upgrade materials for Yelan, however her name is pronounced. And we're just enjoying the game.
One with the forest.
That tingle?
I don't know, did it tingle? It looks like it kind of burned a little bit more than tingling. Right now I am prioritizing Genshin, but in the past I've streamed games like Star Ocean, Divine Force, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Pokemon, Code Vein, what else? What was that? Castlevania clone game. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. We stream that. I'm kind of all over the place. Just whatever I happen to be in the mood to play.
Gotcha.
And we'll just finish off this way. Got a couple of hyper blooms going. Very nice. Whoop.
Can't see.
Oh, totally whiffed on that one, but that's fine. And Hyper Bloom to finish you off. I need all those drops, please and thank you. Use my original resin. Alright, so we burned all that out, because I don't think I want to waste my condensed resin. Genshin, Pokemon, Apex, Valorant. What is DBD?
I'm an attendant at the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Oh, well, that's not good. We just totally dropped out. Lovely.
Secret from us this whole time? So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
Always fun when my
Correct.
internet just completely
The
drops out.
Kamisato clan is the
Let me
head of
figure
the
that out.
Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted, too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend.
So where did this Fixer Ritu thing come from?
You're asking the right questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island. And I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree.
I never offered to help, but I will.
That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading.
Thank you for the sub there, Robert. Appreciate it. I have one goal here, to meet the Raiden Shogun.
Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going.
There is one problem, Paimon.
Huh? What's up?
Outlanders are unable to leave Ritu.
Oh, right.
Minor detail.
All about that.
Hopefully my audio comes back here soon.
Toma forget that too?
I think perhaps not.
Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing. As soon as we get
Okay.
out of Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score. Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
I wonder if the audio is coming out through now. Let's see. Open up Twitch. Yes, I'm aware of that. I don't want to go to creative mode. I just want to view my stream. Let's see. Nope, not yet. Ugh. Annoying.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Alrighty, well, that was where I was planning to end the stream anyway, even with, you know, everything going a little haywire here at the end. But we will be live tomorrow morning at around 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, give or take a little bit of wiggle room there, might be 8:30. But until then, thank you so much for tuning in, y'all, and have a wonderful night.